Oh, goodness me, it's a Sunday stream, which means probably no one will turn up, but that's okay, because that's kind of what I went into it expecting. This was almost musical. So, I have advertised... oh, yeah. I need to finish advertising the stream. Ah, Lozzie, you exist. Hooray. Hi, yeah. Give me just a moment to spread myself across the internet. Well, thank you for existing. Your existence is a very valuable part of the community. Right, I think I've set everything up. So... I really should know better than this. Hee hee.
I'm sorry, I'm excited. We're finishing forces, that's like hype train right there.
Is it though?
I don't know what you know about episode Shadow, but I'm curious what you're gonna think.
The only thing that I know is I am not weak! Which I don't know how it actually sounds, so I just sort of gave it the Kamek voice in hopes of a better tomorrow. Also, hi, Lozzie.
Frankly, that's accurate. Hey!
I exist!
Ah,
Party
yeah,
in the morning,
exist.
yay!
I think...
I love how Heather's happy about this.
Well, at least someone is. I should know better than to play this. I've been burned once. Okay, apparently change your body parts. I have received mission completement just by... Okay, thanks, game. What's happening?
That could mean a number of things.
Hooray! I found out since last time that, like, I didn't actually get it, because why the fuck would I, but, the Sanic shirts are actually DLC!
Oh!
I think Sega was banking on the idea that the memes sell, and now that that's not the case anymore, they've, quietly tried to distance themselves from that culture that they were so steeped in for a bit there.
Wasn't that Belgium's song in 2013? Memes sell over and over again.
I thought it was Love Kills. Well, I mean, that too, I guess.
Well, that's the joke.
What, that love is a meme?
Yeah, didn't you know? Love is memes. It's true.
But together, we can break these chains of love.
I'm a pudding boy, chainsaw you. I don't even know if Heather knows that song.
I don't, but it still sounds really dumb and funny, and I like it.
Yeah, Armenia's would have been entry in 2020. It's bad. My sister loves it, and I don't know how.
It's not terrible.
I think it's the best song in Eurovision, so...
Yes. You do that, Heather, and I will support you in this endeavor.
It's been like almost 10 years since What's the Pressure, right? No, it's 7?
Yeah, What's the Pressure was 2016.
2016.
So that's like...
I'm losing track of time.
That's like 5 years ago?
Losing
It's
track
been
of
half a
time,
decade.
lost in your play, so don't overcomplicate. No.
Like they now we're in war zone. You're screaming, oh no, oh no, oh no.
That was Croatia this year. Utterly robbed. That song
know.
fucking slaps. Also, I love how...
I know, it...
Just in that cutscene there, the two Sonics and Volt the cat, yes, I've given him a name, they run to battle and Tails is like, I'm just gonna stand back here and just keep writing.
Just fist pumps.
Writing this fanfiction. Ooh.
Don't worry, Sonic. If any tentacles appear, I will bend over.
Accurate, except there are tentacles
That's
on this
why...
robot.
Oh gosh.
Oh, it's tennis.
I have I haven't fought this boss in a while.
I've
hate
never
this
have.
boss.
I've never been here before. Oh!
I have, but only on the PlayStation 4, so it's different controls and...
I'm guessing that there's
Yeah.
more than just that because that was easy and also, yeah, okay, yeah, Lightning Wisp.
Yeah.
It's Volt's time to shine. He is a good boy.
So there's a lot
think-
to be said about this particular phase, but I can promise you won't die as often as I did, given that you aren't using Q. Yeah,
Okay.
Q was not the right choice for this. My bad.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we tried every combination of thing, and we still haven't beaten it to this day.
I'm glad that you mentioned the Wisp-ons at all, though, because I was just homing attacking because that makes fucking sense, and then I'm like, oh wait, yeah, I have Wisp weapons that appear to be doing substantially more damage.
They are obscenely powerful in this case.
Oh! Thank you, homing attack, for saving me from demise. You know, because this is Skyward Sword now. And there's a fucking ice cream van going past outside playing the fucking entertainer. I see you're familiar with the tune.
Of course! You implying that I am an uncultured swine?
No.
'Cause I am a penguin. We don't doubt the fact that I am uncultured.
Nooped. Did I
Tess, you
win?
beat that in your first try. That's insane.
Is it?
How many tries did it take me in the LP? Like 12?
I don't know. I've not seen it in years. Has it actually been years?
Yes, it has. 2017.
Damn.
December of 2017 is when I uploaded this part.
Oh, hey, the boss gave birth.
Congratulations, it's a...
Assigned at birth.
Okay.
So, Tess, how did you feel about the final boss of Colors and Lost World?
I never got to the final boss of Lost World because that game ain't great. It's a lot of things, but good it is not.
This is a better version of the final boss that they've been using for the last 3 Sonic games, not including Generations.
I mean, it does look very Egg Dragoony, and that wasn't that
Egg Nega-Wispy, yeah.
wasn't that like the first boss anyway, or it was second? I forget now. There was Zavok and his Vespiquen, bug type gym leader Zavok.
Basically. I'm glad I'm not the only one who saw that. Like, I didn't even know much about Pokemon when I first played this game, which is embarrassing to say. I didn't really know what Vespiquen or any of the Gen 4s were, really.
Which is funny, because Vespiquen really seems like your type.
She is now.
Well, I mean, yes, because you're a bug-type gym leader, but also...
I still don't know much about Pokemon, and apparently you two seem to think that I am really good at it.
Yes, you could very easily fuck us both up without even trying a strategy.
Can confirm.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know I can do that with you, Tess, because there's video evidence of me doing that with both you and your Shield team.
Yeah, although
Sorry for bringing that up again.
I demand a rematch now that I've had chance to further... Like, Polly is now level 100. Like, she's my first and so far only level 100 Mon. You know, like Olympia Mons, that big-ass mountain on Mars. Huh, if I run into the piles, it makes things happen. Sparkles mean I can do things.
Mean I can do things. Yes. But,
Ooh,
I mean,
Barbie,
of course
Barbie.
We're gonna have a rematch. Of course we're gonna have a rematch, Tess. I mean... No duh. Then no one knew what to say.
Wait, so am I only doing damage when I do the triple attack? Because that's...
No, you're doing tiny little slivers of damage to it.
What is this? Paper Mario the Origami King? Except actually, you know what? The bosses in that aren't... Like, I have mixed feelings about the bosses in that game. So this is such a good boss that we're talking about a completely unrelated game. like, in that, I find, like, the bosses are very much just guess what the devs were thinking. And sometimes it makes sense, and sometimes it doesn't. Because, like,
Tess, have you played Sticker Star? Because that's
Yes.
literally the same thing that every Papercraft Mario's been doing for years.
At this point, the only one I've not played is Color Splash, because, like, I have it, I just never actually played it.
It's exactly like Sticker Star, but marginally better. But that to me is not an endorsement in the slightest.
Maybe that would be your next series to live stream, perhaps, or Pineapple.
You know, because if Pokemon Sword taught me anything, it's that people love a live stream series on this channel.
I don't know.
I like
I mean,
I like it too, but
Me too.
apparently Hearty doesn't, and that's the important part.
what? He doesn't like Pokemon or the
He
Color Splash?
He doesn't have attention spams. Triple boost? What the Oh. So is this just the coup de grace then? Oh, did I win? There appears to be a hole in the bucket. Dear Heather, dear Heather.
Oh my!
And then dear Tessie, dear Tessie, dear Tessie.
I feel so left out in third wheelie.
With what shall I mend it,
Oh,
dear
Lozzie, my
Lozzie, dear
Lozzie.
Lozzie? Heather, I'm not going to
Oven
fuck the
cleaner.
bucket.
Oven cleaner, dear Tessie, my Tessie. I only say that
Bucket
because
the
we bought
bucket.
oven cleaner today.
Tasty.
Drop it in the fucking bucket.
Why do you get a Wispon for beating the final fucking boss?
That's
Okay,
the first
in case
time
you wanna
there's
do the
actual
whole thing
lore
again.
implications about all of this, by the way. It quietly implies that the Phantom Ruby is made out of condensed
Milk?
negative hypergoon energy. Yes, sweetened condensed negative hypergoon energy. Great for baking.
Not great for vegans.
Mm-mm.
Death Egg Robot, not vegan friendly. So this is just Vault Yelp reviews the final boss.
Not even an accurate.
Okay. I'm hearing plate scrapey sounds.
Oh, I thought that was you, Lozzie.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh? Oh, who said I could eat?
I could eat an Octorok.
You know, maybe I could have an extra roll. Really, I could eat.
This
And you-
eats, in the words of people in the Discord server.
The repeats of the create your characters in the background are really noticeable.
Yeah.
It's one of the most frustrating things in the entire game is just how many of the same rabbit there are right next to each other. I don't
And-
mean to complain.
And to think, there are people... I mean, I was thinking this just all of the Zavoxes. Oh, and that's how Classic Sonic learned how to fist bump. But yeah, like, all the Zavoxes make me think, there are furry artists who have seen this cutscene and thought, orgy?
Run into him again.
I feel like
All right, guys.
not
It's
even
time we
inaccurate.
cleaned up the mess that Eggman left this world in. And I'm not talking
Have you
about
not
those
read the
illusions he
Chaos
dreamed up
X
for us.
Zabak
We
fanfics?
need to
Because
fix
like
the
there's a
real
lot of
world we
Oh,
No.
no.
We were having a discussion about fan fictions last
go.
night, Heather.
I wasn't involved in
Lot
this.
about- Sorry.
Huh?
It was exploring writing advice and philosophies about approach, and it was really cool.
As opposed to the conversations we were having.
Which, yeah.
Oh my days, I feel so left out and unloved.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's just that there may or may not be implications that we might ship Volt the Cat with Redacted the Cat from Heather's playthrough.
I don't have a name for her apart from Heather the Cat, and for some reason that bothers me as a name. Mainly because there's no fun there, you know? It's gotta be something. I'm gonna start calling her Splash the Cat, for lack of a better...
I can't even remember, like, because obviously, at least with the PlayStation 4 version of this game, we were only able to create like one save file for it, so me and Philly G literally had to share a character, so we have Lupo the Wolf.
Oh, that's cute!
Original.
Very
Yeah. I mean, of course we chose Wolf because
I
Philly
will.
G.
You know, it's like Don't woo, violators will be hit by a stick. No? Okay. I want to admit, though, I do like this interpretation of Metropolis.
This is one of my favorite environments Sonic's ever come up with. Which is why I'm really glad that a fan game that's coming out this year based on Sonic Riders is using this level geometry as a basis for one of their stages.
Cute!
There are 2 Sonic Riders fan games coming out this year for Sage, so like we'll see how that goes. But there's Sonic Riders as remade by the people who are remaking 06 in Unity. And then the other one is called Sonic Riders X. I know nothing about it apart from the fact that this stage shows up. So.
What, you mean there's not going to be a fan game out there that remakes Sonic Free Riders but playable?
Well, that's kind of what both of them are doing, is they're making a sort of universal mechanics that can work for all 3 games, and then sending those characters to all 3 games worth of maps and whatever.
Ooh.
I think that's what the Unity one is doing, because they're showing off Metal City, but it's Metal City adjusted for slightly different controls and whatever else.
I do think that of the 3, and more specifically of the 2 I've played, Zero Gravity had the better controls, but that's just me.
I think that there's a problem with Sonic Riders as a series that the first game had this amazing idea for this really intricate system, but since they knew the system was really intricate, they never gave the AI complex enough, like, skills that they'd ever be a threat if you knew what you were doing. So if you figured everything out, the game would be way too easy. But if you couldn't figure everything out, the game would be way too hard to even get past the first level. Then you lead to Zero Gravity, where there is just so much less interaction, but what is there is really cool.
And so is the soundtrack.
Really welcome. Huh?
And so is the soundtrack.
Oh, I love Zero Gravity's soundtrack. I might be biased. I like interactive music in general, so
It eats.
the idea that you boost or you use gravity dives and suddenly
You use the boost to get through.
ramping up, and the theme just keeps ramping up. It's so good.
So this was such
Yes,
an
like I
impactful
was
game that we're talking
saying-
about completely different games.
But yes,
blame
like
us?
I said in the... Not
Sorry,
at all,
Rosie, go.
but hey, it's okay.
Let's
It's okay, it's not
say your
like I
thing.
have anything worthwhile to
Say your
anyway.
thing, damn it.
Say your thing.
It's okay, I was just gonna ask how Tess has been, because I said it in the chat and he never answered my question.
It's because conversation spiraled just like it did the other day.
There's too much to talk about with this game, even though we're not talking about the game.
Talking about it, yeah.
Well, I don't know. All I know is that I have been. Oh my god, Studiopolis Inc!
Oh no!
Would you believe they didn't know about that when they made Sonic Mania?
Damn. You know, damp.
They just thought it was a good name to go alongside Casinopolis?
Yeah, I see it, I see it.
Valid.
In which I temporarily yeet my soul from my body and am replaced by Mordecai from regular show.
Accurate.
I've forgotten which one Mordecai is.
The hot
The
one!
bird?
It's been a while since I watched regular show, okay?
The one that
Can't even
gets
remember
shipped
the
with
other one.
Twilight Sparkle.
That I've never understood. Ship him with me, you
Urge to
cowards.
Think about airplanes.
Oh, don't worry, I will.
Oh.
Well, I mean, Heather said that I could ship to my heart's content because shipping is not her thing.
I'm not the
Well,
CEO of shipping. You can do whatever you want. I will probably read it and be like, very well written. What'd you think of the ship? Oh, they were together by the end? I couldn't even tell. Like, and that's not a mark
yeah.
against you. That's a mark against my ability to tell this ship.
Hang on, the voice you turned into at the end there was just Jet critiquing Waves fanfiction.
I don't know, Wave.
Valid.
It certainly started out really good. No, that's way too scratch. I'm sorry. I can't help it. Every time I do Jet's voice, It slowly goes into like.
It's okay, I'll have to send you something at some point, but obviously, like, not at this moment in time because I'm, like, in the process of uprooting everything and moving it to a new house, so...
Now, at what point have these credits gone on longer than I was actually fighting the final boss for?
I have no idea.
I'll
I have
measure
never
it for
seen the
you.
final... I have never seen the final credits of this game because I have never beaten the game, Tess.
Fun fact, on PC, these credits glitch out and the music stops for a couple seconds. So you don't get to hear the end of Fist Bump because they just kind of cut off when the credits end. It's really embarrassing.
I'll let you know what it's like on PS4 when I get there.
And here's where I'd put my PS4, if I had one!
Oh, don't worry, next time we come over to yours, Tess, I'm gonna make sure that Philly G brings over his PS4, so...
You can
Wow.
play Bloodborne. And Bound. And I think those are the only two games we're getting on the PS4.
What about Knack?
Debatable.
About Knack.
We have Sonic Mania for the PS4. That's
mean,
not
that's-
terrible.
But it's also on other stuff.
Yeah, I know. I know. I am not well versed. The PS4 is mainly a Philly G console thing, so it's mostly just car games and farming simulator and
And
things
calming
that I-
simulators. And bar games. And oh my god, there's a guy whose surname is Owusu.
Loose.
Oh.
And I was going to say as well, like with the music like cutting out in the PC version, is that more or less embarrassing than the very visible mouse cursor that appears in the pre-rendered animation at the end of Sword and Shield?
What?
I see someone isn't caught up on my Shield videos.
They're long. I'm working on it.
Field videos are relatively short compared to the Sword live streams.
Yeah, it's almost like I play substantially less of the game in Shield.
Yes, you're only showing off the bits that are different. Anywho, now I'm instead to pick up my Switch and play Pokemon Shield. I'll be right back!
Oh,
It's
okay.
okay. Watching you play anything on the Switch has gotten me in the mood to play Astral Chain, so I totally feel.
That moment
Speaking
when
of interactive music.
that moment when this game is so good that people are like, "Wow, I'm gonna go and play not this."
To be fair, Tess, you did get me in the mood to pick it back up again, and then I didn't. So,
Yeah, is that a recurring thing with me where I get people in the mood and then what they do with that beyond that is between them and God?
I don't know how to respond to that, given that this is a public stream.
Oh! Meow. Oh, I saw a really terrible logo earlier today. Because I went out to... Oh, good, there's more cutscene. So, my mother and I had to pop out briefly. Amongst other things, when we were trying to leave the supermarket, the doors wouldn't open, so I had to force them apart with my bare hands, so that was fun. And on the way there, we saw a van that was for like a company that was called like HKH something, and their logo was just those 3 letters on top of each other. And it just, like, oh, your company's called...
Others who need your help.
It-
But okay,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna stop you.
Yeah.
Man, the first time I saw you stumbling around, I had no idea.
Shut
you
up and
were
kiss me, Vector, I mean, what?
See it to the end. I've changed my mind about you.
Okay.
I knew you'd come through.
So
Rookie.
hi, I'm
Yes.
back.
Well,
This
Hello.
is a really good closer because it's kind of validating for the rookie's character. But I have a complaint. I'm sure it's in a couple seconds.
Our battle is done.
And of course, Tails gets the closing monologue because somehow...
There we go, and it's a garbage monologue at that.
Yeah, so he is his own self-insert, but then the rookie is also his self-insert, but Infinite is also his OC, and Classic Sonic is also his own self-insert as well. So just...
It's basically just trapped in an island with Josh Hutcherson.
Taking
Yeah.
off too? I was thinking the same thing. You gonna keep moving forward? No matter what, yeah?
Where am I
Why
going?
aren't so different.
A valid
See you
question.
later, buddy.
Very valid question. I mean, it's not that you're not interesting, Tess. It's just talking about Sword and Shield just makes me want to play Shield and sort of catch up to where you are, because you're pretty much done with the Crown Tundra at this point.
Yeah.
And I still haven't done the Cub Fu thingy on Isle of Armor, so yeah, I need to do that.
Oh, you've beaten the game and your character's got closure. Now you can make a new one. Fuck you.
No, that's literally how it works, because there are achievements associated with every single avatar. So you'd have to wipe your file to make a new species and play through the whole game again. Rather than doing that, they
Yeah.
just let you grind out now the medals for the other 6 species.
And, like, there have been hot moments in this where if I didn't have the cat ability of holding on to one ring, I probably would have died a lot more.
Yep.
Yeah?
I forgot that was a thing, by the way. But yeah, I would have died a heck of a lot more if I didn't have that. And I already died too much in this game.
Okay,
My first time through.
I still want to criticize that the title screen is a static fucking image, but I like what they've done with it, like, post-game. I'm assuming this is a post-game thing. Like, that's... Like, you know, I'd feel so much more strongly if we actually got to fucking know anything about the Resistance's base.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's one of those things where, like, you could see the good game absolutely nuggeted in here. Like, if there was a hub world or something where you selected missions and got to talk to everyone, and they were like, "Hey, rookie, it's nice to see you. We've got a new mission," or whatever.
Shadow,
And it would have been a
We've
lot
got a
better.
report from the intelligence
Yeah.
division. They've located an unknown base of operations that seems to be totally outside the chain
But-
of command
Speaking
for
of-
But I think
Eggman's
that
army.
wouldn't work at all, because after Shadow the Hedgehog, their brains slid out their assholes and they just forgot how to program normal fucking 3D movement.
There's a large-scale troop
Shadow!
presence,
Shadow
suspiciously
best
large for a
boy!
place with no strategic
Shadow
value.
Daddy. Shaddy.
Well, I mean,
doctor would
in
do something like that
in a
without
thing that
reason.
I was going to be working on with some friends of mine, but then I fell out with said friends, and so it just sort of never happened. My OC, Angel the cat,
This won't be your
Precious.
goddamn
has
right.
children. Has children with Shadow
Kinky.
somehow.
Look to it, Shadow. Omega went on
I mean,
ahead of you,
to be fair,
so you can live
in
up with them on sight.
the extended metaverse that I have with Alex, there is one incarnation of Shadow that has a daughter, but it's entirely through like not even IVF, but like putting his DNA into a machine, and then the machine is like, oh, okay, I'll just make another one. But this one's a girl.
In my
What's
extended
good-
canon jet fucks Rouge, I am
handle
incredibly
things
creative.
my way.
Sorry, you were saying?
I was gonna ask what type is good against fighting, because I found a Dynamax thingy through.
Psychic, fairy.
Bug resists it, but it also
I'm
resists
on my
bug.
way.
Okay, so I'm good to go with Gigantamaxable Surhat. Say na na na, bitches.
Yeah, although I'd recommend Valentina really, but obviously that's not with a Gigantamax.
I'll-
So
I'll give it an attempt with Surhat anyway. It's what is this? Menshou?
Mianshao.
Mianshou? Yeah.
I can
Precious baby.
I can never remember if Mianshao is pure fighting or fighting psychic.
Keep going, Shadow.
It's
Pure fighting.
Oh.
which is unfortunate, but I really like Manchao. Quietly making it fighting light.
Extermination?
That's not even
This
like.
is supposed
Thunder,
to be a
the
recon
thunder,
mission. You can't
lightning
go
and the
making
thunder.
secret.
That's like
Thunder
the
and lightning, it's getting exciting.
it's the one Imagine Dragons song I don't like.
Yeah, it's kind of really annoying, and I listen to the guy downstairs from us play it every day.
Oh good, I died.
Um,
Okay, I die forever. Bye bye.
is Believer Imagine Dragons, or is that?
Yeah, and it slaps. It
I
slaps in
thought
a
it was
good.
Smash now.
That's a different one.
That's hey now you're an all-star. Get your game on. Go
No, there's
play.
more than one Smash Mouth song out there.
Omega,
Nope, there's
Yes,
just
I
one.
know. They
spawned.
oh they did a cover version of I'm a Believer, which was originally done by the Monkees.
That's the
Because I
one.
am not. Because I am not stupid.
Poochie ain't stupid.
Yeah, the worst part, the first Smash Mouth song I saw ever was not, or heard rather, was not actually. I just saw the notes. Took too many drugs.
Since when can Shadow do that, by the way? I'm slightly offended.
The blurry whatever.
The-
Haha, edgy hedgehog go burr.
Basically. No,
To answer your question, since this game, although I think actually you can play as, I don't know if you can play as Sonic in these stages, but I'm pretty sure if there are any lines of enemies like that, Sonic will go through them the same way Shadow does.
well, that was indicated.
Well, hello.
Oh, what?
Have they disappeared?
Oh my god, hell the fucking
Whoever's
days.
back, hooray!
Where's Discord? I'm literally on the Discord thing. I haven't touched anything.
I know that. I misread that as facepalm.
I mean, that
Yan
too.
Shao used facepalm.
Oh, Omega, Ayu, Snake, Saki. Which basically what's going on there.
Wait.
John Madden, football!
I love Omega's portrayal in this game, although I still miss beyond elder versions of Omega.
Yeah,
Back
you
when he
remember that
had
time
character.
that Omega was portrayed by Elon Musk?
Yeah.
Neither do I. Oh, it confiscated my red ring because I died in a dome.
So
Wow, it's just
Heather's-
an insta-kill pit, huh?
yeah. So Heather's Phrygian introduces the light type, and my Phrygian introduces glass.
The
Interesting.
glass is really cool. You could definitely have a lot of ice glass types. That would be fun. Very fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were sitting for a while. Originally, it was just going to be the Sonic type, which not because I'm a hopeless Sonic fan, but just because sound-based. Yeah.
Sound. Yeah.
It's almost its own type as is. It's just, almost. So we decided to put that together, and then we were sitting about it, and well, what would be a good other type? And somebody pointed out to me, well, sound is a form of energy, and so is light, so you could just have the two forms of energy being introduced. I was like, that's brilliant! And now our team bad guy is entirely based around theatrics, which of course means that they're all theater kids.
As I suspected.
I mean, show me...
Thanks.
Just sort of meshing that with what I'm seeing on screen, show me a Sonic villain that isn't a theater kid.
As someone that probably would have classed themselves as a theater kid, I'm offended. Nah.
Wow. Infinite really just called Shadow a short king.
Tell me what you did.
He is king.
Weaklings like him are of no consequence.
And
I caught the thing.
congrats, ding dong. And also, because I have the TV turned down so it doesn't repeat on the microphone, I can't quite hear Infinite's voice, so all I can basically catch is, he sounds like the Snatcher from A Hat in Time. Cannot unhear.
I don't know you. And the only thing of no consequence around
Oh!
here is big mouth.
That fucking burn, Shadow!
Where was I going?
Tibet.
Suppose you would think so.
If you mean the Tower of Darkness, then yes.
Free with every purchase.
As
I am
obviously,
You say you do not know.
as obviously, I feel like I need to do Tower of Darkness because everyone else I know that has played this game has done Tower of Water.
See, my only
Fighting
reason...
Dark is a really cool type, so I'm down for that.
I prefer the idea of dark type Urshifu, and the only reason why I went with water instead is because that's rapid strike style, whereas the dark type one is single strike style, and my thinking was, wait, does that mean that its whole strategy is going to revolve around one-hit KO moves with really crappy accuracy? I ain't about that. And I don't know if I was right or not.
So am I right in thinking that you have to enter the tower with just Kung
Yeah,
Fu?
they won't let you in unless you just have Kung Fu and have... I recommend being at least level 70, because they don't fuck about.
I know. I'm just sort of
Also, there's all these screen transitions that imply there are going to be, like, full cutscenes, and then they just don't fucking happen. Sonic Forces! Look at me, I'm skating and brooding.
Shadow.
Oh,
Especially Shadow after the Wisp.
oh my god, it's Leon from Pokemon Shield.
Yes, I now have Gendrick the Cuckoo, because yes, I gave it a name. Fight me.
Does he feel hate?
Should have hired some defense squads for the defense squad.
Ass.
Hey, Doctor.
Or does he just feel sorry? Do you feel
Big
so very
wiggle.
clever?
It's so very clever whenever you find another way to wear me down.
Clap, clap.
And I don't feel hate. I'll just give him a whole load of candy. Because I can.
Deep. I was pressing the homing attack button and Shadow's like, what if I didn't? Okay, well, if you're gonna make me start from the beginning anyway, I'll just quit and start again to get a better rank. How about that?
Can I point out that several Sonic games have already solved this problem? I believe both Colors and Unleashed treat dying before the first checkpoint like a restart, so that you don't have to worry about the time still running and getting less points for having died once. And so those games were 2008 and 2010, and now we're at what now?
I want to say this was also
later?
2017.
Yes, that's right. And yeah, and they already forgot their own logical.
A Sonic game, logical design. What have you been smoking? Oh!
Fan games. I've been playing too many fan games, and
I got-
those all have really good design stuff.
I got flung off the side, came back on,
Yeah,
and
you
fell
did.
through the side. Or at least that's how it looks from here, because it's too fucking dark!
Turn up your TV brightness.
I can't, the TV is up from where I am. Like, just... Like, whatever you guys did for Sonic Adventure 2, just do that again, you fucking morons! I've dreamed up a fan game that is better than any of this, and it's literally just Knuckles and Rouge levels from Sonic Adventure 2. People hate those for some reason.
That's less fan game at that point, more just your own game inspired by a gameplay style that's no longer used. Which is frankly better. It's much better than my Silver and Blaze shit, which is just I want Sonic characters in a pseudo hack and slash platformer where they also
Oh, Jade Jubilation. Oh.
Don't get me started or I'll have to explain what usufructory undersight was.
I mean, you clearly want to.
You're not wrong!
Then do it.
So, okay.
How
So,
good more of this?
When I was setting up ideas for this Sonic fan game featuring Silver and Blaze in the future, fighting Eggman Nega, it was a whole thing. There was a philosophy I wanted to go on with, because I like the alliterative titles that a lot of games use, but like every so often I just get really frustrated. That's like, we get it, it's a city. Why are there so many alliterative city names? It just didn't seem like it made much sense. So what I decided to do was have every single level in the game share the letter with the environment trope or whatever, but also at the same time never include the trope word in the name. So instead of the forest stage or the fiery forest stage, you would have the flaming foliage stage. Instead of Empire City or just the Empire, you would have Emporium Enterprise. So the bonus extra level is going to be the Utopia stage. The idea that, like, wow, we sure fixed up the future, and now everything's nice, and Silver made a good future. Teleportation, yeah!
Jump on your backpack!
Don't show
Huh?
Hiya.
face around.
I also exist.
Hi.
Teleportation, yeah. Jump on your backpack.
So, we couldn't use the word Utopia, but I was looking for other words that started with U, and it came to mind.
Ungulagrade.
The concept-
It's just horses.
It was getting there. It was getting to that point, and I learned what the word usufruct meant. I don't remember what the word usufruct means. It has something to do with a property dispute and arguing that this is my property, therefore I have the right to destroy it, or something like that.
Was I going to ask you what it meant?
It's a legal term. I'll look it up later. But usufruct, and then an undersight is the opposite of whatever the hell an oversight is. So a usufructory undersight is a dispute about property holding for the purposes of destruction that they underlooked. And I was like, that's it! We did it! We made the best level ever!
See, I would say, oh, cringe, but it's unclear whether I'm talking about that or Infinite's backstory. Oh! No, but like, this is further proof that Infinite could have been such a great character and he's just so undersold. Underlooked.
One of the Sonic comics went into Zero the Jackal's whole Merc band and everything, and he was really cool. And they just don't explore any of it in this game. I feel like it was just piles and piles of backstory they forgot to actually...
You know, when they were forgetting to make a game.
Well, I mean, yeah, for 3 years they didn't have a game to show for it. The first actual stage finished was City. And that was one of what? Like...
City!
Yeah, the Sunset Heights. The Sonic runs past all the big angry robots.
Which, by the way, I've seen the mod where they just replace it with giant Monokumas, and just that one clip from V3. I hate that hedgehog!
Yeah. Which makes the entire thing so good.
Also, if you're gonna call the level virtual reality, doesn't that immediately break the illusion? Just saying, Infinite, you're kinda dumb! You could have been clever and you weren't!
Shadow?
Very dumb.
Shadow! Shadow, do you read me?
So, the unfortunate part about Shadow stages is that, I think this one is all...
You okay?
I forget if it's all 2D or not, but it's obviously based on an all 2D stage from the Avatar's selection. And,
Get it together.
most of what Shadow does is like the best gameplay in the series.
I'd say I've enjoyed these levels the most so far.
Yeah, that's the thing that's really frustrating about it, is like, at least the first and third levels are the two best levels in the game. And they're just blocks, just in floating in space. Like, what does this have to do with Green Hill? Nothing.
I mean, I do like the idea, and like, I've toyed with this before, but I never actually explored it properly, but the idea of like, some sort of game that like, you know what, you could actually make a sequel to Shuffle out of this. So like, if Sonic Shuffle, as it was, is based on the world of dreams, we'll have a sequel that's more like Nightmare-y, where it's like based on the character, like have one board for each of the 6, 7, 8, however many playable characters' respective nightmares. And in the case of Sonic, it's yet another fucking Green Hill clone zone.
Which would be their way to fill in the obligatory Green Hill zone.
Yeah, and they could add some fantastical elements, kind of like with this, where it's like, hey, it's totally Green Hill, and just what I'd expect from the ultimate first zone. Nagito Komaeda.
Hi, I still exist.
I don't. I'm certainly loving this whole hold right to win part.
Why is this such a difficult?
And now we stand here and wait for the circles. Like, didn't Post Malone have a song called Circles or something?
Yes.
There was a, I suppose it's a bit of a moot complaint now, because everyone loves Sonic Colors, which I still don't. But the idea that Shadow here could just sidestep out of the way of all
this
of
is
these
dumb.
explosions and stuff. But,
That was such a dumb ending to a level. Carry on.
I remember when Unleashed first had switching to 2D be a focus. There was a lot of complaints that like, you're in 3D, you should blah blah blah. But the idea was like, yeah, but for these parts the paths are so thin, it's not like Sonic could reasonably dodge out of the way. The reason it went into 2D was so that you, the player, didn't have to worry about the third dimension. Not that the characters were just deciding to ignore the third dimension. But then this game comes along, and all of the obstacles are just in 2D, and Shadow could easily jump around every single one of them, but he just doesn't for some reason.
Because he's an edgelord, he has to make it as hard for himself as possible, like in Sonic Heroes. That's why Team Dark's levels were the hardest. As the team leader, he chose to pick all the hardest paths and all of the most distant goals, because I'm tough. I'm the ultimate. I'm the coolest. Which is what he actually says.
I know a shortcut.
Yes, he is.
I'm the coolest. I fucking love that.
I found you,
He is.
Baker.
Baker, I think you're the real chef around here.
You're comparing your buns to me. I'll make you eat those.
Not even Sonic will be able to stand against me now.
It's even happening anymore.
Agriculture.
Oh, lesbians.
Sonic? What are you plotting?
What was I doing?
What is this?
You ever have something so shocking that you open your eyes so hard that they turn into one continuous eye?
Stop.
That's like
What
Sonic
do you
every
think
other
you're
day.
doing, Infinite?
Anywho, I am at the top of the Tower of Darkness.
That was quick.
Well, Infinite
No.
cackles maniacally in the background. This is Lozzy's descent into darkness.
Descent as she rises up the tower. Gotcha.
Yeah, haven't you played Majora's Mask?
Truth. Truth.
Forget
And then
it.
Infinite's mask
Go away
turns
from there
into
as soon as
boobies.
you
And
can.
Oh.
There are explosions going off all over.
Oh?
The facility's about to collapse.
Majora's Wrath.
Oh.
Infinite's weak.
Pizza, pasta, shove it up your ass.
Shove it up your ass.
What's the meaning of all this?
No, the thing you do with a bottle of rum, and am still surprised that Tess hasn't forgotten about that.
It's hard to
Oh,
forget
you
about.
took a bite of gum gum?
What? We're not going to the Easter Islands.
But
Are you telling me the truth?
What's the point of
That
lying
was an
about it?
amazing through line. I'm very proud of
Beat
you.
on Sonic and mounted a massive assault.
I've already forgotten
oh,
what does
thank
happen.
you.
I mean, sure. A for
Somehow
effort,
we
but it's
went
nothing to worry
from
about.
something
You've
I
got
don't
the advantage
recognize
now.
to the
Sonic's
One Piece
there, too.
opening that
So
4
I don't
kids
think
put
it's a big
together
enough deal for
to
you to
Night at
have.
the Museum 1.
Not
And I'm very proud of you for that.
Pizza, pasta, shove it up your bus.
Right,
Shove it up
that,
Shove it up your ass.
Well,
and then from that to something else to Yo Ho Ho.
I can't imagine
What the-
Yar har, fiddle dee dee.
that without.
speaking as an AMAB cisgender demi-male, I am the only one in this chat with a bust. Okay, let's just not go down that road.
What?
We're the only person in this chat with a what
It's
now,
not
Tess?
good. Hurry, get
No,
over
please,
there.
do go on.
Bussy. I hate that word so much. Like, how most
Don't
people
even-
feel about moist is how I feel about that word.
Bussy. Boosie? Bussy?
It's a portmanteau of exactly what you think it is. Just say butt, you dumb fuck assholes!
We all have a butt.
Okay.
Yes, but it's not a boy pussy,
Yeah, that's
because you're not a boy!
okay. Let's finish this, Eggman.
And Heather is a lovely individual who I would love to make happy one day.
Look, we all out here thirsting after Heather. Or vice versa.
Shabak.
Well, I mean, Heather doesn't thirst after me, evidently.
I
We all know.
anybody.
I plead the
Y'all know-
woo.
Y'all know about Alex.
You must be at least 12 feet tall to ride this,
This
Heather.
guy is faster
Anyway.
than Sonic.
Meow.
Dang it, I'm just too short.
No, wait. It's something
And we all know about
else.
Alex's
Scanner,
feelings
figure
towards
this
Heather.
out.
I mean, need I bring back the analogy of the couch cushions?
No, please! Not on stream!
What are you? How are you doing?
Yeah, probably not where the public can hear about it.
Tails?
Oh,
I'm trying, Sonic, but these readings are all messed
I'm just going to assume it is what I'm thinking in my head and just leave it at that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's better than whatever you're thinking in your knees.
Running out of time here, Tails. Go.
How'd you end up watching this cutscene again?
I don't know, it just happened.
Ah, weird.
Is this not meant to be part of episode Shadow? Have I died and gone to mercenary Patubithus?
I don't remember this at all.
Oh, huh, that's it.
Yee.
That sure is just the entirety of episode Shadow, huh?
Yeah,
Okay, well, that just happened.
it's kind of sort of garbage. At
So-
least it's free.
So how does Supersonic fit into all of this, then?
It was originally going to be paid DLC.
And now it's free, and I have it. But how does
now
it
it's
work?
free.
Is it just go into any modern Sonic level and just...
I believe the button shows up the moment you collect 50. No, I think actually, go to any modern Sonic level and then select. You can select Sonic, Shadow, or I think you can select Super Sonic as his own character.
Oh my god, I did it. Anywho,
Sound like you're about to bust out some sort of, like, the latest... the latest funky tubulosity butthole?
No.
Oh my
But
god, I did it! I beat the Pokemon. Yeah.
Oh
Well,
my
yeah.
god.
Look at her.
Look at
butt.
her, man. Whoop. Okay, Tess.
The A rank in the corner looks like a triangle with a pencil in front of it.
Anywho, forgot what I was gonna say now.
TFW, the joke too
aside.
funny.
What the heck?
I'm complete in the Tower of Darkness.
Congratulations,
wait,
you're
I think
evil
Shadow
now.
is free.
We can keep them in check, but not for long.
Yes, Shadow the Hedgehog is husbando hump day every day.
And out the other
And
side.
4 day.
Is there a hedgehog themed Pokemon?
Mini death egg
Togedemaru.
Oh yeah.
Not the one I was thinking of, but okay.
Pikachu clone from Gen 7.
Huh,
Big
that-
round ball boy.
There sure
Yeah.
just wasn't a button prompt, he just did it by himself.
I know what Togedemaru is, but my brain was sort of thinking there was a hedgehog one that's sort of like white and green, like Gen 5, I think.
Shaman, Gen 4.
Oh,
Yes.
I forgot about Shaman! No, Shaman good. Shaman very good.
Oh, I thought
Turns
it was Gen
into a-
5.
Yeah,
it
it's,
was the very end of Gen 4.
Which also means
Ah.
that, like, it was a mythical event in Gen 4, and
Which-
they had another event to get another Shaman in Gen 5. It was a whole thing.
And like, did they ever actually do a proper like event for Shaman? Because like everyone I know accessed the whole like Shaman Flower Paradise area just by using an action replay, and they called it a day with that.
I think there was places you could go to short range access. I think they just hand you a Shaman. I don't remember if they ever... Because the same thing happened with the Arceus event that, like, never actually saw the light of day. They decided to wait 4 whole gens and a decade and a half in order to give you the chance.
And even
to
then,
play
you have to play
Legend
Breath of the Wild
Arceus.
first.
Yeah, basically. I don't like... Cows! Oh wait, no, leopards! You got leopard print, yay!
Easy to get mixed up. Now, one thing that I found between the last stream and this one, I'm offended that I can't give my avatar chest floof.
Without shoving them in a shadow mascot costume, yeah.
Oh, what now?
Yeah,
There's like a shadow cosplay suit, just a big fursuit you can shove your furry in, and it's like big and bulky and ugh. I don't know if you have it yet, but
I mean,
it's,
if I do, I certainly haven't seen it.
it's just a shadow suit, so you can just look like Shadow with like someone else's head in the inside.
Even though you can
really bad.
just
Yeah.
play as Shadow in other levels.
Yep.
What's
goes
the
for,
point?
But it's only for hedgehogs
mean-
too, which is really weird.
That'd be why
I
I've
don't
not seen
think
it then.
there's- I don't remember which menu it's in, but I know you can get Shadow's gloves, you can get Shadow's shoes, you can get Shadow's body, and you can get a mascot head that looks like Shadow.
Kinky.
I don't know if
I
you've
thought you were
unlocked
going
it
to
yet,
say you could
'cause-
get Shadow's balls. You could
Because
get.
I think you unlock stuff for S ranking certain stages, so it's very possible that you just haven't S ranked
The right one.
the Shadow stages yet in order to get those. Yeah.
I did it.
Well,
Fu is now Urshifu. A single strike. Yay.
I forgot that
What
bears
has my
exist.
life?
Yeah, why are there bears? It's just a weird choice.
I
Like,
could.
bunny's good. Cats obviously. Dogs obviously. Wolves, I kind of like the separation. Hedgehog and bird makes sense. But why bear?
I don't know. What the heck is going on here?
That's a good question.
You can just make Jet the Hawk, by the way, which is fantastic.
I don't intend to, but I appreciate the input.
Oh
Well,
my
just pointing
day.
out that like half of the assets are just stolen from pre-existing characters, which means you can really just make your Sonic character with a bit stapled on. I'm very happy about that.
I have now taught my cub fu to feel hate.
I thought you were going to say you taught it to swear, which also acceptable.
Well, I mean,
Good job, Cupfu.
Fuck!
have you ever heard a German swear? I mean,
It's beautiful.
not the word I would have used, but okay. Air dark. So, it feels so rude playing another game while Tess is streaming a game, so...
No, it's quite alright.
Please, no, this is Forces. If you could find any enjoyment while joining us, we want to have you.
Thanks, Heather. Love you too. Let's all just enjoy game times and move into the cow van. Why? Why was
It
that
is
a thing?
4 days, so.
Hmm.
Which I also don't know why that's a thing, but.
It certainly shouldn't be.
I'm sorry,
Aw,
my Twitter's on
cute.
fire with it.
The bird is ooh, dabba dee dabba die.
Alright, what's their name, Tess?
Well, we'll see what the vibe is once once all of the the pieces are in place.
Like, sort of based on the color scheme alone, I'm feeling like it's, like, obviously got to be, like, some sort of ice theme or something, I don't know. Just based on the color scheme. Right, now on to the Crown Tundra. Whee! But first, a phone call.
That's the fucking bandana!
Yes.
It's just very happy! Wanna know how I got these scars? I'll tell you.
See, a vibe is very much emerging. Is the fun part here.
I ain't complaining.
Like, already I'm feeling that this particular character is, like, clearly sort of during the Resistance is, like, some sort of, like, some sort of, like, little crew that have these, like, tricorn hats and, like, the face covering and, like, the eye mask, like, to try and sort of look tough, but he's just a very sweet, soft boy who's just, like, not even falling in with the wrong crowd. He's just trying to keep up. He's doing whatever it takes, but on the inside, he just wants a hug.
Precious.
Oh, there is an outfit that actually has some form of legwear. Hi, I'm Tessellating Hexagons, and welcome back to Outfits That Look.
Weird that shirt and pants aren't handled separately.
Yeah. I agree with that.
I agree with that. The paint splotches are still always my favorite. Just Nickelodeon
aren't.
represent.
And just like, there's so many of like the bodysuits that they're either full body suits that don't look right, or they're half body suits which make them just look like underwear when they're cut off by the upper body wear.
I like the tattooy ones, where it's like a pattern on the body instead of anything to whatever else. I like. Either that or go full scaly, I say.
So there we go. We have a burb friend who is, like, he projects an air of being tough, but honey, he ain't.
I like.
And of course, he can't have the, You know what? Yeah. He gets drill.
Drill, by the way, is the most overpowered wisp in the game. Sometimes.
Well, I'll take it for a stroll down Park Avenue and see what we get.
Basically, it's the best Avatar stage. I cannot blame you.
Oh, well, I just picked the closest one to hand.
It's either that or Capital City. I'm very, very biased toward Capital City. Also, stage names in this game suck.
We've been new.
I mean, like, I don't know, coming off of something with Studiopolis, Mirage Saloon, Press Garden, good God.
I fucking love Press Garden, and I'm the only one who thinks that Act 1 greater than Act 2.
I mean, sure. I agree, but like, I like the fact that
it's a warm take, not even a hot one.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, I don't think anyone would argue that both Act 1 and Act 2 deserve more than a single act. So the fact that we have these, like, two shorter stories mushed together is really cool, and I quite like that. But yeah, yeah. Good stage names too, which is more than you can say for a lot of.
See, that was a thing when I was but a youth.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You could go into the ground, he says, not going into the ground. Yeah. And my grandmother would. She's dead now, bless her. But. Oh, not Vector talking about how he can top something. Anyway, yeah, so my grandmother would, well, maybe humor is the wrong word, but she would be a part of this, where like, it's just like, hey, okay, Discord just decided to reboot itself. That's cool. I don't know if Heather can still hear me. There we go.
Hello.
Yeah, Discord just decided to reboot itself just randomly, so don't worry, you didn't miss anything. I was too busy stuttering.
They exist.
Okay. So basically what I was saying is, my grandmother was like, hey, well, I was like, hey, you know, we know how Sonic level names exist. Well, make up some more as a thought experiment. And so she would encourage me in this endeavor.
I mean,
Aww.
I'm a big fan of, like, just trying to find ones that have that snappy feeling. Like, not this game, but a lot of Sonic games have a feeling to their level themes where not all of them are alliterative, not all of them are particularly short, but like something about a lot of levels like have a I guess a rhythm to them, some kind of Shakespearean rhythm that just feels right. And as much as I love it, Network Terminal does not.
Like, if it sounds too much like it's just a straight-up description of what's going on, then yeah, you're not.
But I mean, like, even then, it's like Green Hill. Well, it's a hill that's green, but for some reason, that one sounds great.
Because it's not something that someone would just randomly say. Like, oh, I'm going to go to the Green Hill today. Like, no one says that. Because, like, most hills are green. And then when you get to ones like Turquoise Hill, well, that's a bit too unique. So it's like, you know, it's whatever.
I love the fact that Turquoise Hill came out, and in the very next game revisited that same place with Grand Turquoise. It's almost like how Sonic Chaos revisited Green Hill's zone with Mecha Green Hill. So there's continuity there.
All coming together.
Oh yeah, it's all come.
Oh yeah, it's all come.
Yeah, so definitely whatever ragtag group of misfits this Blue Boy was a part of before the war, they were a dance crew. And now they're like, oh, well, we need to be tough and tough. Why am I still playing?
I don't know.
Next question. Sorry.
If a train leaves Chicago at 5 and there's too many turkeys in the opposite direction, how soon until the jeggings come back into fashion? The jeggings, mind you, not just any.
Okay.
If a ship has 26 sheep and 10 goats, how old is the captain?
28.
Oh my day. I'm just looking through some of my TRs that I have.
Oh, yeah.
Heather BOP.
I was going to say, technical records? No, wait, that is literally what you're referring to.
That is actually what I'm referring to. My Heather the Gyarados can learn quite a lot of the ones I have.
Heather can
BOP.
eat death. That wasn't meant to be a continuous run-on sentence. Heather can eat death. Oh, I didn't expect that to happen. I sort of forgot that things were destructible besides the destructible things. Oh!
So yeah, I'm
Oh,
bulking
no!
up my team for the next battle with Tess. Fight me.
Oh, I intend to.
I will win again.
I mean, you probably might.
I don't understand how you both think I'm so good at this game. This is my first experience with the main series game.
And yet you're good.
Yeah. My trouble is I just pick Pokemon that are cute and follow some very arbitrary rules. So my teams are never that well balanced because I just like a lot of Pokemon. I think that's also why Gen 7 gave me so much trouble.
I don't know why that sound was funny, but it was.
Pictured here. Pictured here, Heather popping her cherry.
Oh!
Oh,
I think that ship sailed a long time ago. Oh,
I'm not at liberty to say.
we've Why have we conquered more than 100% of the world?
Because we've also conquered space.
Space!
The one place that is yet to be tainted by capitalism.
It's
Space!
it's the one thing you can't replace. Oh, hey, this sure is
well-
just Sonic Colors.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
those disco
hearing-
balls showed up in prison halls, so.
Did they?
I'm at the Crown Tundra now.
By the way, that's the other kind of level name in this that I greatly dislike is just, well, we had Security Hall and Prison Lane, so now we have Prison Hall. Next game we're gonna get
Security Lane.
Once we've already had that.
I feel like even that would be too on the nose for the song honks. You know, the dev team, the song honks. Why did I die?
I would hope so, but like...
I would hope so. Oh, wait, I could... Wait, can I? I can't wall jump off these. Same energy as I can't fap to this.
Yeah, Tess, this isn't the wall jump stage. What are you trying to do? There's one wall jump stage. That's it.
No.
I dislike, by the way.
It's this game. If you liked it, something would be wrong. Oh, there's the end.
I'm not going to be able to do it for a while, but there are a series of videos I'd like to produce.
I mean,
featuring
you-
Sonic Forces.
I was gonna say,
make
you
it
could just stop
tolerable.
it. There are a series of videos you'd like to produce.
I mean, I have like
Yes!
several lists flying around my room, so.
Like, I have lists of story ideas. I was saying this to Heather. Like, my problem is that my brain just runs wild with too many ideas, and I can't just pinpoint them down.
That-
Okay.
That
Which isn't
reminds
the
me.
worst problem to have. It just means that you gotta organize those ideas first before you set them to paper. But the fact that you have too many ideas is a lot
Yeah.
better than not having enough.
That reminds
No.
me of Richard Osman's House of Games. How far up
House of
do I
Games.
need to back?
Nani?
Pass?
Oh! Good start. Okay,
Oh,
so
I hate this level. I forgot about it.
you're welcome. Oh no! Oh no! I could see what was coming and it came anyway. Something came in the mail today. D's nuts. Oh!
I thought you actually meant something literally came in the mail for you today.
Yeah, Alex. He's male. I imagine he comes. What?
Has he come in a mail though?
Yeah, Alex is the... Like I was saying to Tess, feel really comfortable having, like, one-on-one conversations with Heather.
Oh, there's a thingy hook there. I could not fucking see that.
Yep, same.
Level design.
You couldn't... You feel comfortable having one-to-one conversations with me, or you couldn't see the hook there?
I couldn't see the hook. And neither
I
could
also
Heather.
couldn't see that.
Oh. I thought you enjoyed having conversations with me, Heather.
I know! I
But
just
yeah,
get loud being like, why yes! I adore please talk to me more! I don't like to get like that on
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sonic really did just trip on a wet floor and kill me.
I'm joking! It's okay!
I don't mean to come across like that, it's just...
I'm joking!
The perspective.
It's okay!
Oh my fucking god! If y'all are done joking, that's twice now that Sonic has slipped on a wet floor and killed me.
Yep.
No.
And the perspective here is just 80 years of Bork. Like, I can't quite tell where the platforms are supposed to start and end.
I greatly dislike these levels.
I am the great mighty Pooh, and I'm going to throw my shit at you.
If they remade that today, he would just be throwing copies of this game at you.
Ooh! Yeah, because, you know, you can't have... It would be considered... It would be considered inappropriate to depict Sonic 06, is what I was going to say.
Oh
Sonic
my...
06 is fun.
Oh my god, I've just started the Crown Tundra. It's the first battle with Peony, and he's just... And his Copperaja has just killed Gino. Like, what the heck, man?
He's got a very powerful elephant friend.
Thanks,
Kinky.
Heather.
What?
But yes. Like, Tess is trying to get all of Lively Planet to sort of talk to each other.
Be
like,
friends with each other the way you're friends with me.
We are. It's just very shy and shit.
Stop
Remember
being
when I was,
shy.
like, when I first met you? You were the super hot dude who commented on my videos sometimes and had this whole thing about your vision. I had no fucking clue what any of that was, and I was like, oh no, he's scary. It took me like 3 years of like proper conversations to be like, Tess, my balls ache today. Like it took a while to get to that point.
And yet here we are.
Yes.
Here we are in the
right?
future, and it's bright.
But it took a fucking decade. I'm very slow to say hi to people.
Why is this casino on fire? Buy me more jewelry!
It's okay. It took me 7 years to be, like, comfortable talking to... I say it took 7 years. I've been friends with Tess for 7 years. But, like, just sort of be like, hey, you're cool. Like your stuff. And then Tess introduced me to Alex, Joth, and Heather, and I'm just sort of like, I found Alex attractive at one point.
Oh, you found me attractive. Everyone finds me attractive at one point. I was going to say...
Because you're hot, Tess.
It took about 10 minutes for someone from Malta to slide into my DMs on Instagram yesterday, but the less said about that, the better, because I'm going to protect identities? Question mark?
Okay, cool.
I'm just saying things went spicy. That makes it sound worse than it is.
Oh my, Tess. Anywho. But yeah, I found Alex attractive at one point, and now Alex is too shy to talk to me.
Yeah, shy and totally not just self-absorbed. I mean, what? I hate him, brackets affectionate.
And, feel comfortable talking to Heather about certain things, but not, like, everything.
Nor would I expect you to be. I'm a very difficult person to talk to.
Oh my god, it's Vision 6-2 from Daughter of Phantomile. Or 6... Well, it was Vision 6-1 as well. 1 and 2. 2 to the 1 from the 1 to the 3. Entertain me, peasants, you mad? Hee hee hee.
What's wrong? Hey, you got some balls lying to me. I lie a lot, so you need to jog my memory.
8 years ago, I'm sorry. It hasn't been a decade yet, Tess.
So I'm gonna say, I've only known Tess for 7 years, and I've known you for about 7 or 6.
So I can't sing Dazzy to you yet.
No.
Wow, just the directions here are just piss poor. Like,
Can you just jump through that platform, Tess?
You would have thought.
Because it's
I
thinner
could-
than the others, right?
If so, that is very badly telegraphed. Like, this game, and that's something that I found, yeah, wow, that's bad. Like, this game is terrible at priming. Where, like, it teaches you, hey, here are these yellow blocks that you can't jump through. Like,
It's
it makes
running off of Smash Brothers logic, and that's not a good thing.
No, Smash Brothers isn't a good thing.
Well,
Oh
I was
my
just
fucking
saying,
god!
'cause it's Smash
Again,
Brothers, right?
piss poor priming. It's like, hey, here's a long straightaway where you have to not react at all. Therefore, it will obviously end with something to react to. Better jump. Oh no, wait, if you jump, you die. Priming, people. It is a key tenet of level design. Why do you suck at it in 2017?
I'm very
Okay.
curious what you think of Sonic Omens now.
Is that the one with the unwinnable hidden base race?
Nani? No, that's Sonic GT. That's the
Woo-wee.
that's my favorite Sonic game ever. If it only had 12 more levels. But no,
Sonic GT,
Omens,
Sonic Grandes Tetillas.
yeah, more or less. They keep making Dragon Ball GT jokes, but I'm not sure if I could call back any of those references. Sonic Omens is the one that's trying to be an adventure game and also sequel to Unleashed, and it's fantastic and came under a lot of fire for some really stupid reasons.
And this has really, like, they're trying priming in this, and it's just really weak. Wait, am I supposed to go into the background there or not? You see what I was just saying about pathetic priming? Yeah, I don't, I don't follow what the game's trying to communicate to me here.
Oh, they're not trying to communicate anything to you. What they're basically saying is that
Ooh.
these bombs go around, so you can't stand on them. So you have to.
Yeah, but there's
hurry
also
because they're
there's a block here where if you land on it, it's fine, but if you jump on it, then it falls for some reason, and that's again not communicated.
not at all.
Oh, you need to use the boost to get through, except you don't have any, so die. Yeah, you see? That's... If you land on it, it breaks, fuck you. Like, what are you supposed to do then?
I don't like this game.
This game is dumb. And see, if I stop to land and kill my kinetic energy so I don't have to worry about breaking through the floor, then, oh no, the bomb's caught up with you and you're going to die. Like, level design! Invent it, please!
Okay, I am now completely lost. Ooh! Purple thingy!
Purple Wayne! Cut to the Cramp Twins, except he was more of a bluish indigo.
Yeah. You remember the Cramp Twins?
You remember the Cramp Twins? Oh my god! Heather,
Yes.
do you?
Remember the what?
The Cramp Twins.
The Crab Twins. No? From what? From whom?
Cartoon Network. You know, named after the things that periods do to your muscles.
Crap.
I'd remember the Crab Twins. No, this does not ring a bell at all. What is this art style? Why are they all covered in vomit?
It's a time.
It was a vibe.
Like,
not sure what vibe, but a vibe.
It wasn't
This reminds
necessarily.
me a lot of the cartoon based on J-pop. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you mean Hi Hi Puffy Ami Yumi?
That's the one. I love it.
Yes, I remember that.
Good. I'm glad. It was decent. Except for the one episode that was set in Britain and they were a bit too self-aware about it, and I didn't fully understand that Americans were quite as self-absorbed and didn't understand that they're the foreigners from the rest of our points of views at the time, so some of the jokes didn't quite land.
The only episode of anything that didn't totally bother me when it was flanderizing British stuff was the Teen Titans episode based on the 4th of July, where somebody took over and basically made it so the American Revolution never happened.
See,
and it was really silly, but I liked it.
I remember Mad Mod as a villain, but I liked him more for the like the whole bending reality stuff, and I don't fully remember any of it because they never showed the episodes in order over here, so I really wanted to get into it, and they just didn't show them properly. Which
I think I can dig it up for you.
It's funny though, because if you look at some of my early OCs, you could tell that the Teen Titans character design was a very big influence. Leslie is still part cyborg because of Cyborg.
Can't blame you.
I found the thing.
Oh.
Oh yeah, this is
There
the
was a
stage I've
per-
never actually played. I forgot all about that.
Are these-
Tess, you've played more of this game than I have now.
Are these lasers insta-kill by any chance?
I believe they're the same ones as the ones from Colors now.
Good. I hate insta-kill. I do feel hate, actually. We didn't really know
Okay.
how to design this part of the level, so just have some dash rings. Fuck you.
Right. So I found the Dynamax thingy with the purple swirly thingies.
Dynamax G's boots with the fur.
Anywho, which one of my Pokemon would be best suited for fighting against Altaria? Because it's like dragon flying.
I would say
Think that's
Valentina.
Altaria.
Yeah,
Thank you.
If it's dragon at all, then just go ape nuts with a fairy type.
If you have any rock moves, that could take it down too, but like, yeah, fairy's the way to go.
Break it down lamb chop style.
Do I have any of my Pokemon with a rock move is the question. Because I know that I've got insane type coverage now, because I'm wanting to prepare myself for my next battle with Tess, so then I can wipe the floor with him even harder.
But it wasn't a rock. It was a rock Z move. Rock lobster.
And I love how you insist that my Geno the Arcanine was the wall on my team.
He was!
When Heather the Gyarados took your team out.
She was the
Took them off
cleanup.
you.
She cleaned up the stragglers after Geno walled everyone to death.
Heather and Geno, the OPs of my team.
So why exactly are these reverse blocks?
Next question.
Are you sure they're not just destructible blocks and you just translated them into Glemblish?
No, that's probably what they were called in the Colors design when they were starting bringing in there.
Do I need to go to the right? Because if so, yep, nope, that wasn't clear. Oh, I need to go to the left, and I didn't even fucking see, because level design. Violining.
Santiago.
Tree.
What?
What? Oh, that wasn't clear. What the fuck just happened?
Agriculture.
Lesbians! Oh, white fork, crap, what? Okay. Well, I don't know what just happened there, but I did it.
I mean, that's drill for you.
I'm beginning to think that that this bird is like he's like an only slightly more competent and emotionally mature version of Jason from The Good Place.
I've never seen The Good Place, so
It's
I would
good.
not be able to comment. Okay.
It's good, but avoid spoilers for it. Well, we can't really say avoid like the plague anymore, given the lack of lengths people will go to avoid an actual plague.
Truth.
Is that my first time getting a hover wisp on?
No, you got one already from
Oh.
a while ago. I just don't think you used it for
So
anything.
memorable.
You can tell because the first time you got them, they didn't have any extra bits stapled on.
Oh. How are we claiming bits of the planet and yet Eggman's still got like 0.01%?
Because he is still alive, I guess? Maybe?
Because you have it 100% of the game.
Well, we need to take Tails' initiative and fucking murder him. But yeah, that's it. I've done every level for which there is a level.
There's one more you can unlock for getting all the red rings, silver rings, countdown timers, S ranks, and I think that's it for everything. And then
No.
yeah. I had to stream this game for 4 hours just to keep my sanity while leveling up my avatars as well, which was a whole other thing. Like, this game is, it's trying on you.
It's very trying.
Okay. I did it!
Well done.
Congrats!
I love how I'm just playing Pokemon Shield in the background here. And,
I mean, we can't blame you. We really can't.
I caught the Altaria. I have a Cleo on my team, Tess.
Yay. Piss Wizard.
Oh yeah, because Shiny Foam Altaria looks like pee. And I also love how your sword team is just, a candy shop.
It's fantastic.
When shiny.
And shiny, yeah. I mean, mine when shiny is just pink! Pink!
That's not a bear, that's a fucking monkey.
It's about no.
Yep. I like the idea that they gave you a little bit of room to cosplay, but, like, it's unfortunate. Scalies aren't covered except for birds, so I guess you can get your little reptile fixation there. But we needed both dogs and wolves separately.
So,
New Bloom Pissy Cow.
lovely.
I know exactly what she's talking about as well, which is the truncating part.
I don't!
There was
So
a
for the
mine-
best.
There was a Minecraft poll from the fans. Hey, of these 5 different things that we're currently conceptualizing, which one do you want to see in the next update? And fans voted, and somehow I forget what it was properly called, but it was like, you know how there's mushrooms and there are cows with mushrooms and you can shave the mushrooms off of them to get mushrooms and
Except
turn them
that
into a regular
permanently,
cow.
yeah, that permanently bacowifies them.
Yeah. Well, there was originally going to be, I think they were called moo blooms.
Yep.
And they were these golden cows that bees really like to interact with. Basically flower cows that had a lot of nectar that bees could make use of and stuff. There was going to be a whole harvesting bee nectar, hunting thing that they were going to sort of go out from there. But somehow that lost to a glowy jellyfish thing.
Oh, but
And
to be
the
fair,
jellyfish is fine.
they've done some clever things with the glow squid, I can confirm.
I am perfectly fine with the glow squid being cool. I just don't know why they had to tease us with a potential thing that we then lost access to almost immediately, and it just upsets me because I very closely identify with the golden piss cow. So, not for those reasons. Shut up.
So, I've stumbled across some footprints.
Yay! Which ones?
Blue ones!
Yay!
They're in the... Don't know what this means. Is this... Oh, wait, I think you were telling me, Tess, that it was similar to the Diglett thing in...
Yeah, except there's more than the required number for each one. So if you miss some, it's okay.
Ah, okay.
Also, the reward is kind of cool, so I'm totally down with that. But I'm biased. Though,
Ooh.
'cause
Thought you hadn't played Gen 8, Heather.
I haven't, but I know what the reward is, and I think it's a little more worth it than Choke Trails. Anyway. I just realized, Tess, that you have Among Us gloves, and I'm very upset about this fact.
Among Us!
Wow. I haven't played Among Us in ages.
I don't think I've ever played Among Us.
It's a time, you know. You
Oh, I know it's fantastic, but like, I've just never been. It's unfortunate.
I am just
Well,
really bad at
Well, you should come
Buster,
then.
so...
Hey, Tess, I do almost every day.
Meow.
That really is the sort of thing you want to have immortalized forever.
Please. No one. No one knows who I am. It's not like I broadcast myself regularly. No one knows if I'm serious or not.
It is news to me that there's a level called Guardian Rock.
Oh, yeah, you should play it. Figure out which one it is. It's also one of my favorites.
This,
You know, the Avatar stages were actually kind of okay in this game.
this
It's
game really
the,
was in one ear and out the arsehole.
Yeah, isn't that great? Hang on, I'm gonna look up a list of the stages and see which ones actually have, like, memorable enough names.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Ultra Mega Nump.
Ultra Mega Numpty?
You can tell which point of the game I'm at now.
Wait, that's an actual...
It was an actual piece of dialogue in the Dynamax adventure thingies in the Ground Tundra when Peony is talking to the scientist. I thought you were the one that pointed it out in a stream once.
Well, I don't remember. I've slept since then.
Lost Valley,
Yes.
Spaceport, Ghost Town, Prison Hall, Egg Gate, Arsenal Pyramid. I'm still waiting for an interesting one. Luminous Forest, Green Hill. Did you know all of classic Sonics like Green Hill, I forget what the other ones were.
Springfield.
Chemical Plant, and Death Egg all actually had names originally, and then they just last minute decided to go with classic names because nostalgia sells, I guess.
Aww.
Also, are you horrified yet by being chased by that whatever it is?
The what now?
The terrifying stuff following behind you.
No, I
The
just...
asteroid pixies.
I just assumed that it was vaginal leakage.
They're all shaped like you. You've got a bunch of clones of you following behind you.
Wow.
That's the whole thing.
Is it though? Not Heather with the little bastard laugh.
I pride myself on it. Sunset Heights is a decent name for a stage. Park Avenue's alright in a better game. Guardian Rock sounds cool, I guess. I've got a soft spot for Metropolitan Highway. Mortar Canyon sounds badass as hell.
If only it existed.
Yeah. And I think that's it. I don't think anything else stands out. Like, Casino Forest is something I could totally see in a classic game, but it wouldn't be like, oh, this was a good level name.
It's so generic in hindsight. Well, I mean, it's always been generic. Wait, it's generic. Always has been. You know, like that one meme. Where?
It's been recycled into 20 different things, Tess. It's way more than one meme by now.
The people who made Gravity Falls are aware of the "oh, this is beautiful" meme.
As they darn well should be.
They're such good people.
Well, this is a choice.
Who are?
The Pokemon that I had to choose from for my Dynamax adventure.
Oh, what?
Don't.
What flavor?
Okay, so at the end of the route, there's a water type. I currently have an ice, and my choices at this injunction is ground and fighting.
Behold, the avatar who didn't actually complete that level.
Yeah.
You'll love to see it.
I just went fighting because the timer was running out and I was panicking.
Well, fighting is good on ice.
One of those things. I'm curious. I'm trying to think of what would be a choice between ground and fighting. But yeah, fighting overall is one of the better types. Ground is just good attacks to have.
I've never felt that, but then again, I only ever go with attacking attacks.
I hate fighting as a type, but like the actual like application of it is objectively better. A team of 6 fighting types has a major advantage over, say, a team of 6 ice types.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, are you about to talk shit about my psychic types?
Psychic types are up there. They've gotten less valuable with every release, but they're up there still. Reuniclus is still one of the best Pokemon ever. So there.
And I mean,
Behold
there's
a fetus.
fairy type.
Fairy types are very dark since they've been introduced. So
They were designed to be introduced.
true.
Yeah, and I remember watching like somebody suggesting like new types to be introduced in Pokemon, and basically he said like the reason why we don't have light type Pokemon is because the fairy type exists, and that's light apparently.
Yeah,
I understand the idea because when people were seeing like
that's how I feel about it.
When Sylveon was leaked and it's like it's going to be a new type of Pokemon, everyone was like, so they're finally introducing light type, and then they were like, oh, it's fairy. But that doesn't stop light type from being a thing. Fairies.
It just makes it redundant.
Yeah, depends how deep you want to go with it. Ground and rock.
Oh, Heather, you don't know how deep I'm prepared to go.
There we go then. Ground and rock feel redundant next to one another. Bug and grass are redundant mechanically, but I don't regret having those. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't mind having light next to fairy and Sonic next to ground. I don't know. And they'd be
Sonic on the ground being the power button who was always meant to be. What?
On the ground.
Well, we went two very different ways with that. I'm not even mad.
Well, some of the Pokemon types that this particular Pokemon YouTuber suggested were the digital type and sound type. So, I don't know how digital type would work.
The idea is I'm assuming he was going for like an ethereal type or something like that. I saw somebody do cosmic type once. That's kind of cool. The idea that like spacey alien stuff gets its own type. The opposite would be psychic
yeah,
cosmic.
they mentioned.
Yeah.
Also, hi.
Yeah. Hi.
Another Alex.
He's a gaming lion.
Yeah, he's one of the furries. Capital T, capital F, capital Uries.
Everything.
One of the fairies.
He's the furry type.
But like, what? Now you've got me thinking there should be a furry type, and now I'm imagining a furry type gym. And why?
That's just normal. Normal is just animal type, which is really cool. They never really call attention to that, but things that are just common animals in the Pokemon world are generally denoted to normal type, which is also why Wigglytuff the bunny is normal fairy. Pyroar the lion is normal fire. Heliolisk the electric bay is electric normal. Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Wait, I'm confused because wait, do you have to do a Dynamax adventure on your own first before you do the one with Peony and such or whatever? I can't remember.
I think as long as you do one Dynamax adventure, then you're good to just go on to the actual
new story. Okay, I thought I skipped something. For some reason.
The writing is dubious, as opposed to Christian-bious. Nyaha.
There's the guy that was surprised to discover that my sister has a boyfriend now.
Well, I mean, can you blame me?
Why were you expecting?
Yes.
No, I was expecting quantum singularity.
He was expecting my sister. He was expecting my sister to be saving herself for Jesus.
Well, she's aggressively Christian. Oh, this place didn't actually kill me. I'm surprised. This is actually an intended part of the level for once.
You didn't get to it the intended way, but I'm very proud of you.
Meow.
This is actually one of my favorite levels, like as far as pathways go. It's just a shame that most of it's just grinding.
And it's very poorly telegraphed as well. Like, I don't know how I did it, but here I am.
Yeah. The city levels in general have a lot of opportunities for multiple paths you didn't see coming. Burst is really fun to take to this stage because you can just sort of fly wherever, and that's fun and shit. But like, not so much on the rest of the. This game's not good.
And this area just here, just for a moment there. Oh no! It's like, oh, here's a dash ring. Jump for it. Whoops, we're gonna railroad you. Oh, good. Mission failed if you die. News to me.
That dash ring is actually for a different pathway.
I figured, but again, priming and telegraphing this game doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh wow, so that just sort of implies the person who was SOSing just fucking died.
Yep.
Cool!
Even though you broke their capsule and got them out, they are dead.
Okay, how does that work?
Badly.
How does it work? Does it? Bold of you to assume it works.
Like me.
Hey, you
know,
have a
I
job.
have a job. No.
I shouldn't have picked this level because once again I can't fucking see anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I shouldn't
wasn't this the visibility concern level?
Yep. Like
I shouldn't have picked this Pokemon, but here we are.
Like, you know, it's sad when Paper Mario the Origami King did this aesthetic better.
Yeah. What, Hole Punch?
Yes. Which incidentally,
I know very little about the game, but I know that.
Incidentally, Alex was trying to warn me, oh, there's a boss with an insta-kill attack. I found that boss easier once it started using the insta-kill attack because it never fucking hit.
Oh, I'm glad you finally heard the my favorite theme song.
I had a feeling it might have been.
I wasn't sure where you were in that chapter at that point, so I didn't want to...
At the moment now, I'm at, like, I want to say I'm about to fight the final boss, because, like, I did start fighting the boss, and then I'm like, actually, I'm not in the mood to play Guess What the Devs Are Thinking.
Yeah.
Because, like, some
I've still never seen the final boss of the game, even though I know who it is, but...
Like, some of the bosses are really obvious, and, like, what you actually have to do is clear, and then some of them, they're just not.
Did tape give you trouble?
Surprisingly not. I can see how it might.
I wouldn't know much about the game at all apart from the bosses because I haven't really looked up much about the game. I just know that some people love it for fully justifiable reasons, and I know I have.
It happened again.
Playing it.
I once again fell through the floor.
Yeah.
Baby, we're at the devil's door, burning in the flame.
Really frustrating is that
my
this,
secret. Bang. Wop 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 wop.
This is another problem they solved a long time ago. There was an issue like this in the original run of Cool Edge Day from Sonic Unleashed.
By the way,
where
Alexius, leave at your leisure. We are flailing here.
There was a
Carry on.
There's a bobsled that goes whoosh off the side of a half pipe, and you're supposed to hit a ramp, but you need to like swing into it, and it's a pain. Or you could play the hard mode version of the stage, which put orange rings there instead of jump pads, which is harder to get to because you have to jump, but also at the same time way more reliable because obviously if you jump, you're gonna hit the ring, whereas had no guarantee of hitting the ramp. So it's one of those things where like they made it simultaneously more demanding but also more fun. And this game just did not learn from that, so they just put springs at the end of a platform and didn't have the edges covered, and why?
It's like, kind of like how they accidentally made Master Quest Water Temple easier.
Yeah. Yes, Lozzie?
I was going to ask Ice or Poison, which is like easier for a Psychic type. I'm still on the Dynamax adventure, by the way.
Wait, so like, what's the question? Like, are you facing like, what are you facing? What are you on?
I am facing Vileplume, and I have Mashana.
Then Psychic good. Psychic good on Poison.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
See,
chose correctly then.
See, that was definitely too long of a jump to be able to homing attack. That should not have worked. This game has issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm playing another game in the background.
And literally, it's biologically impossible to blame you. Oh, trust me, we've tried. It can't be done.
You've tried blaming me for doing this?
So we have a hot new fad character here who once again had no part in that level. And I think she was also a dancer, but more classical than the other guy. I wonder if the Resistance will ship them. A bear and a bird, it could never work. You know, Banjo-Kazooie.
Bolt and Splash. Oh, that's clever! That's why you went with Bear! You just swapped their genders around. I like it.
Oh, that wasn't even intentional. I do like your bastard gremlin laugh, by the way.
What?
Just
I picked that up from one too many people. I think it's gotten worse over the years.
you just hear like, like not quite the dishwasher kitchen witch.
What?
I can't quite do it.
Ow, homie!
Okay, so I think the type I'm facing after this is the water type.
Oh, one of the juicy boys.
At the end of... Yeah. So, do I just stick with Mashana, or do I catch Vileplume and use that?
I mean, grass is good on water.
That's true.
Anyway, I think I've got everything out of this game that I'm ever conceivably going to get out of it.
Can't blame you.
Fair enough.
So I guess that might be the stream. I prepared
Unless
a
I
bottle
have
of water
some way
just
of
in case. And I don't need it.
Unless I somehow stream my shield game over to you, like, psychic energies. I don't know. Nah.
Well, if I could keep this level of energy up, then I might record some actual Let's Play content later today. Again with
Ray!
the bastard gremlin laugh.
Like, just because I'm looking forward to it, you know?
Like, by the
There's
way,
not a bastard gremlin.
But I do have a bastard gremlin laugh.
That's true.
so you know how I have to be at home? Well, literally my boss drove to my house and brought me my work computer. So that's going on there. The kitchen table is currently in my room.
Fantastic.
I love
That's
it.
cute. That's cute. Because, oh yeah, you're working from home.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. I mean, in theory, I should be staying at home, but my work is just sort of like, oh, we've isolated all the people that need to be
For
they're
some
safe.
reason,
there. So,
for some reason, Lozzie, I thought you were about to say, well, we would isolate at home, but my wife is pregnant.
first of all, when did I marry Heather? Secondly,
Wait, I'm pregnant? When did that happen?
Pregnant? Will
why
I
would
get
you be the
pregnant?
pregnant one? Yeah, why are you the pregnant one specifically, Heather?
I assumed. Never mind.
It turns out that that in the first Spyro game, it's actually short for Dr. Shempreg.
Clearly.
Oh no.
Clearly
Oh
that's
no,
what's happening.
Tess, why?
Liberalism opened the door.
Communism opened the door?
That too.
For
Oh!
me. I am battling Suicune!
My condolences.
Why is that a bad thing?
I don't know. I've just been playing the world Sonic game.
World Sonic game. The only Sonic game in the world.
Allegedly. I'll just call this a stream and get this uploaded to YouTube, shall I?
Yeah, you do that.
Do it, Tess.
Meow.
We believe in you.
We believe in you.
I'm sorry.